My friend Ben and I stayed in Schumaker last night, and today we're driving up into a part of the mountains that neither of us have ever been to, into Lepushe. Ben and I have both lived here for a while. I've lived here for 5 years, and Ben has lived here for, I don't know, like 6 months, less than that. 6 months fewer. Ben has not lived here as long as I have, by about 6 months. We're both from the US, and we've gone all over Albania. So it's interesting to me that neither of us have ever been to Lepushe, which makes it the perfect place for us to go together. One of the first times we've actually traveled together. Influencers in the wild.
You got it? Got one of that.
Should have gotten that one last night. Oh, it's way too bright. Okay, I gotta set up some charging stuff to happen.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help with the wires. I can show you.
I will let you know if I need help with the wires, Ben, after I had to show you how to jump a car. Yeah, okay, I think that's everything I needed to do. Cool.
That wasn't too bad.
Let's start driving to Lepushe then. Kind of like the view on the way to Theft, but like not near as many people. Look at the water down there.
Yeah, that must be where we're swimming.
Or close to it. That's so nice. Ben is out there filming. Yo, this place, we found this beach on Google Maps and it looks so sick. It's just a little technical to get down there, so let's see what happens. Look at this place. Eyes on the road, James. What's left of a road. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. This place is so cool. Okay, I don't usually go places in Albania in the summertime because usually they're flooded with people. But as you can tell, there's no people. Just me and Ben, wherever he is. There he is, he's coming running down here. Yo, and Ben in the car earlier, he was like, if there's cliff jumping, that's a positive. I think I found the spot. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
Oh man. Oh, definitely jumping on this. It's steep as well.
It is. Yeah, up there might work. This place is insane. Woo.
chilly. It's nerve-wracking jumping in a place that you haven't jumped before, but I just filmed Ben do it, so I made him my guinea pig. You ready? Respect the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Woo! I went down fast, but I didn't touch the bottom. Wow, it feels so good when you get out. This is one of the major things that I love about Albania. Being able to come out into the middle of nowhere, find somewhere on Google Maps on a hot day, jump off a couple rocks, swim in some nice crystal clear water, and not have another person bother me. Well, no random people, just people that I know. But I could camp here. I could definitely stay overnight in this spot, exact spot. But we have more that we want to do today, so we have to move on. Time to go to Lepushe.
Let's hike, man.
We think we've made it to where we're staying. According to Google, this is where we're staying, but we're not really sure. There's nothing around. No people around either. Remind me what your name is again?
Agnesa.
Agnesa. I'm James. That's Ben.
Nice to meet you.
He's the boring one. You live here?
Yes, most of the time, yes.
And you live in this building? Is it your family that owns it?
Yeah. My father bought it since the democracy came, because it was a building of the communism. It was used by the wood workers who would cut the woods around during the dictatorship.
Interesting. And so then how long has it been a hotel?
It's been more than 20 years.
Okay.
Since we bought it, since my father bought it, and then we started living it, using it for our family during the summers.
Yeah.
And then, we slowly started turning it into a business.
This probably is not what we want to be doing right before we go hiking. This much food. Then again,
Roll back down.
it might be perfect. At least we go uphill and then on the way back. But it might be perfect because we need lots of calories. Definitely.
Okay, after stuffing ourselves, we're gonna hike up to the top of this. Where is it? That one? I think it's that one. We're gonna hike up a mountain. The main reason that we came up here, also because there's almost no people up here. Except for this loser. So Ben and I have traveled. We've both lived in Albania, and we've been all over Albania, north to south. And he texted me a few weeks ago, or last week, and he said, hey, do you want to go to Lepushe? And I thought, I don't even know where that is. So I'm curious why someone who lives here, who's been around so much, has not seen Lepushe promoted as much. Why? And then even when you're driving around and you're walking around in the village, it looks very different from Theth, because Theth has been built up, or Bog has been built up, or Valbona, all of these places, these are the places that get promoted. Why has Lepushe not been promoted by this in the same way?
Well, you're not the only one. There were a lot of people who didn't know about Lepushe at all. And this was because Faith and Bog and Valbona, they were all open during the dictatorship too. And they were also promoted during that time. And Lepushe, it's right in the border with Montenegro.
Right.
And it was closed during the dictatorship.
Another episode of what?
I don't know. James takes on Albania, part 2.
Part 2. the last
like
80 videos were part 1. Now it's part 2.
Yeah, but this time it's featuring me, so.
Good call. Good point. Good point.
Even, for example, my father wanted to come and visit his family here, his relatives. He had to take permission in the state's, I don't know, the municipality.
Yeah.
And he had to be given the permission, and then he had to take his passport and come to visit his relatives here. He had to state how many days he wanted to stay, why he's visiting, when he's coming back, and everything. So it was very closed.
We seem to have run into a very territorial cow.
Okay, they're calling him.
Are they? Yeah, there he goes. Now he's running.
So the dictatorship kind of used it as a buffer zone so that people couldn't get out to Montenegro,
Yes.
and Montenegro
Yes.
couldn't come in.
When the democracy came, of course, it opened, but still, the development was slower
Right.
than Faith and Bog, which
Yeah.
were always open, even during the dictatorship. They were open. People could go there, visit.
Albanians
everything.
could go vacation in Gothenburg,
Yes.
and they couldn't come here without getting
No.
special permission.
Yeah. Only because it's in the border,
Right.
basically.
Right.
When you went to Vajushes, you were in the border.
Right.
They were Montenegro and Albania.
The mountains that we were looking at were in Montenegro, right?
And this side is Albania.
Yeah.
So that's why it was always closed.
Not gonna lie, that hike was pretty brutal on me. I'm not used to walking straight up mountains. But this place is spectacular. Let me just show you a little bit.
Living here
Yes.
in Lepushe?
Of course.
Why?
When we were younger, I mean, we wanted more kids to be around,
Right.
more things to do, to play and everything. But now that we've grown up, we appreciate it more. So it's all of us, the family, we like it here more than anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean,
Even if there is not much to do, but we have our work.
right.
We
And you have your family,
And
and so you
of
have
course.
things to do. You have
Yes.
people to spend time with.
I can't imagine carrying yogurt all the way to the top of a mountain and then leaving the freaking garbage. We found, what, 2 things of garbage up here? Which isn't that bad in all things considered. I guess the really lazy people can't get up here. Well, I guess that wraps up Lepushe.
Well, we gotta go back down now.
No, they don't need to know that.
Yeah, so we're at I'm gonna stop doing this.
That wraps up Lepushe. There are the mountains. I'll see mountains again sometime. We have some goat friends to escort us down.
Block us.
Or block us. They look nervous. They're making me nervous, just how they look.
It's like us, dude.
Yeah, it is like us. Except which one's the tiny one?
That's you, obviously.
Oh, yeah, obviously.